The Junkie Movie Reviews.
Yo, what's going on, fellow junkies, and welcome back. Horror Junkies 519, Kyle, sitting here with you again, you guys. Happily to welcome you back to the Junkie Movie Reviews. And I know I've been gone for a little while, you guys. It's been about a week since I've uploaded. Just been working a lot, doing my thing. Been a little sick, so, my energy's been gone when I do have days off. But, that's neither here nor there. You don't bring that to the Junkie Dome, which I just recently called this room. That's not official or anything, so don't get it twisted. But as we know, last episode was brought to you by the letter J. If you didn't see the intro, rewind it back and play it again. As you can see, it will be brought to you by the letter K today. And just like J, sorry guys, just like J, you guys, I didn't have a whole hell of a selection for movies, so that's why I didn't put up a poll. But L's next, and there's tons of movies that start with the letter L. So what I did for K was I went with probably a no-brainer for anyone who has a slasher collection. They can look at their letter Ks. There's not a ton of them. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Krampus, stuff like that. But pretty much the only other one I had was Killer Party. And, it's in my happy slasher genre. And I definitely like to keep it in the slasher genre if I can. But, I try to broaden my horizons as much as I can. But, slasher it is this time. And just before I continue, guys, I am filming this on my iPhone for the very first time. Every single video I've ever done has been on my iPad. Let me know in the comments if this looks better or worse, because then I can decide which I should film on more until I get a real legit camera, because then that'll be obviously the most legit one. Alright guys, so into the review. This is Killer Party, 1986 this came out, and I already pretty much gave it away. It's basically a slasher movie with a bit of a lime in it, a little bit of a twist. Not a bad twist, good twist, of course. So to get into it, William Fruit, I'm going to go with, is the director of this, and the only thing I really recognized that he directed, it was Funeral Home, 1980s Funeral Home. I have that movie. I don't think I've reviewed it. I think I did, but I don't know anymore. You guys, a little over a year, and things are just starting to run together, and wow. All right, going on. All right, so a familiar face for me on this one was Ralph Seymour. He played Daniel in Just Before Dawn, which ironically enough was the last video I reviewed. So that's pretty cool that I was, I've kind of had something that connect with my last review, which I'll put in the description if you guys like. Raise your hands. Who wants to see that? No? Nobody? Okay, sorry about that. I'll go ahead and continue on here. So to kind of get into the plot of this movie, you guys, basically it's during what sorority and fraternities call Hell Week. So all the newcomers are trying to get into the sorority, and they got to go through all these pranks and all that mumbo jumbo, doing little jobs here and there, little stunts, little everything. So basically that's the main what's going on in the story. But they're gonna put on a party at the end of in a supposedly haunted house, and they're trying to get all these pranks set in line because it's gonna be April Fool's Day. And so they got 3 new people that were joining, that we're pretty much following the entire time. 3 good wholesome girls, and one of them's got glasses on, and she's like the prankster. So she pretty much got into the sorority by being the prankster, which is whatever. But definitely, you do start seeing people get picked off in the party, and a couple at the beginning. But you don't see the killer. You don't know anything about the killer until the end. And I'm sorry, but I can't even reveal the killer. I can't reveal anything about it because the ending is just not what I expected from a normal slasher. Like, when I first watched this movie, I almost hated it because it was just like, what just happened? So, but I still highly recommend this movie, you guys. It's after all the times I've watched it like 3 or 4 times now. The twist in it is very likable, and I'm very happy with it. So things I liked about this movie, holy sheep shit. Things I liked about this movie, the very beginning is an awesome 80s music video, and I always write notes down, you guys, and that's literally what I wrote. Awesome 80s music video. So, that's pretty much how that goes. Other things I like about it, you guys, I really like these, sorority row kind of stories, like, the college. The idea is very, very overdone, But, it's still got that wholesome feel, like, being in college. I didn't have much of a college experience, but, seeing it, I understand the college experience, so it's fun to see these people going through it. And this little song in this is like, we're having the time of our lives. It's like, yeah, college sounds real great. Thanks. Rub it in. Right. But other than that, you guys, just overall good, decent movie. Like, soundtrack is great. The characters are really good. We all know I don't know good acting from this, so, I would love to say that, but I felt like it was very well done. Especially the practical effects running wild in this movie, and they were just looking great. Kills in it were creative and fun. It's really hard to come up with a way to kill somebody creatively anymore, but still very lovable. And what did I hate about this movie? Well, if I would have reviewed this movie the very first time I watched it, I would have said the ending, the twist, all that crap. I hated it at first, but now I love it, so I really can't say that anymore. But, it is what it is. So, you guys, there's really not much I don't like about this movie. It kind of felt like a slow burn, and then I checked the time, and I realized it was almost over. I was like, oh, so I guess I can't go with that one. But it was just a very creative movie from the 1986s. That was when the latter part of the 80s, when these slasher movies started getting worse and worse. But I feel like this is a diamond in the rough a little bit, just because, I mean, there were still good slashers coming out at the time, so, like, don't get me wrong there, but that's what I gotta say about this one. So, what is the Horror Junkie gonna give this movie out of 10? I feel comfortable with this one at a 7. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 7 out of 10. Like I said, I highly enjoy it. I mean, it's got its flaws, but I mean, what slasher movie doesn't? There's not gonna be a perfect one in the bunch. It's just, the part where, like, it was just like, it felt like it was a long burn, like a slow burn, but it wasn't. But, I mean, it's still just, I made me look at my watch a couple times. So, it wasn't quite as entertaining as I would like it to be. Definitely, like, beef up the pranks, I think, would have been good. Like, have these girls do some wild and crazy things. I mean, they were getting spanked, which is pretty cool, because, that's how it was back in the day. But as far as dislikes, you guys, not much. I don't really have anything written down. I tried to write something down. But I'm not good at watching a movie and pointing out things I hate. I'm good at watching a movie and pointing out things I love. So that's my downfall in DVD reviews. But it is what it is. So that's going to be my review of Killer Party. So don't forget, you guys, this is filmed on my iPhone. If this looks better than my iPad, like everything else I filmed, let me know and I will make that change immediately. I hope to see you guys soon. I'm thinking about doing a video I haven't done in a while. I haven't done it from best to worst in a long time. And, there's still some great franchises I haven't touched. Franchise Fridays are kind of, on their way out with me. But, from best to worst sounds like a good time. So, Horror Junkies 519 isn't going anywhere. Kyle is going to be coming back and checking out, seeing what you guys are going on. So, leave a comment in the descriptions. Let me know what you guys think of Killer Party. Maybe you guys have something that I missed in this, because that would be great, because I don't know, I just feel like there's more to this movie that I'm recognizing. So, like, comment, subscribe, you guys, and I will see you next time. Horror Junkies 519, signing out. Horror as always.